What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJ here back again with another video. Today's video is a review of Outlast on the PS3, and I believe you can't play on the PS4 yet. But the game centers around you're a reporter and you have to report a story over basically what's going on in the insane asylum. And I mean, you think about it like, wait a minute, you want me to do what? I'm a reporter. You want me to take this camcorder and go into the asylum, risk my life to figure out what's going on in there. Okay, but you better be paying me double, better yet triple. Okay, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? But you got what you care the character. I don't know if there's I don't know if the character actually has a name. Well, I think he does. I forgot his name. Let me see right quick. What's the name of the main character that you're playing? But the game, this is a horror game, has a bunch of jump scares and everything. I mean, this game will freaking it'll freaking give you nightmares probably. Okay, his name is his name is Miles Upshur, Upshur. And you are a freelance journalist. Received a tip off of an anonymous source known as the whistleblowers. And then you go into the hospital. Well, they call it a psychological hospital owned by operated by the Merck Corporation. Upon gain entry to the asylum, he finds the body of it's like a whole bunch of dead. It's like a whole bunch of dead bodies all over the place. You got other people that's they had locked up in like the little rooms where it's cushions of the wall, the cushions where you be in your straitjacket. You got a lot of them are deformed in the face and all that stuff. But then you have ones that actually trying to kill you, try to kill you, and keep you from reporting the story. The first person you encounter is you encounter the big dude. They call him Piggy because of the fact that because the part where you has to go through little bookcases, he grabs you and then he throws you through the window, and then while he's done, he be like, "Here, Piggy, Piggy, Piggy," and then ever since then, a lot of people gonna call him Piggy, gave him the name Piggy. And then you have the doctor, that's basically since you're there, before you encounter a doctor, you encounter, I think he's the preacher. And since you were there, it gets to the point where it gets to one part in the game you have to I think turn the lights on, something like that. You have to turn the power back on. Yeah, that's when you have to go downstairs into the the basement with all the water everywhere. But you get to where one of the preacher, he stabs you in the chest with a needle and puts you to sleep because during the beginning you want your character damn it, my bad. Let me slow down a little bit. You were at that part, you're trying to get out, but the preacher's like, no, I can't have you leaving right now. So I'm saying, so he does that, and now you're basically stuck. You wake up. I believe you wake up in one of the rooms, and that's when you go around trying to find your way out constantly. You also encounter the twins, which these guys, it's so weird. These guys are completely naked. Almost every other person in the insane asylum has clothes on, except the doctor. He has a robe on. He has he has an apron on, but nothing behind. But these two guys that chase you, they have straight up knives. Well, they're actually not. They're knives. They actually have swords. And these guys are completely naked. And I'm like, good lord, man. I mean, where's your clothes at? You know what I'm saying? And then you encounter you encounter this other dude that he starts chasing you when you go down to turn the power back on, and you have to turn on, I think, you got to turn on 2 switches, and he's chasing you with a club or something like that. But prior to doing all that, you eventually encountered a ghost, which is actually it's the spirit, is a ghost of the body of Billy. And I think it's an experiment, I believe so, because it's a dude in a wheelchair. Because after you kill the doctor, you end up going down. You eventually you eventually go down to not the basement, but it's like this ice place. You know what I'm saying? What is what's the word for it? Cryogenic, yeah. And you have these little spears, and Billy is one of the bodies in there, and his ghost is he's going around. His ghost is trying to kill you, but eventually when you end up turning off the life support, Billy ends up he ends up beating up the main character so bad to the point that he grabs you, brings you into the air, and he ends up possessing your body. And then when I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute. I thought when I saw it, I was like, I didn't know he possessed your character. But then when you look more into it, after your character start wobbling towards the exit, the doors open. You got that one professor dude. I don't know if he's I think he's a professor or something like that. But he's in a wheelchair, and he got got SWAT teams with him, and ends up shooting your main character, and he's dead. And the ghost ends up leaving your body and start killing everybody else. So I'm like, wow, man. I mean, they put you through all that torture. The doctor ends up cutting your fingers off, and he cuts off, I think, only 2 of your fingers. Yeah, he cuts off, I believe, this one, and I think I can't remember. I know he cuts off. I know he cuts off this finger, but I think he cuts off this finger right here on this hand too. He does cut off 2 of your fingers. But then, but other than that, they do have a DLC coming out, I believe. Let me see when. I believe it's next year. Not next year, my bad. Next month. Let me see. Yeah, DLC contains the Outlast Whistleblower has been announced, which will serve as the prequel to the original game. The new storyline follows the person that has been in this asylum before the original game, tipped off Upshaw about what was happening there. The Windows version of Whistleblower is due for release on May 6th worldwide, and the PS4 version will be launched on May 6th in North America and the 7th in Europe. So overall, the game is like, man, if you're not a fan of horror games, this game probably won't be for you. But this game, a bunch of jump scares. When you're running from the people that's trying to kill you, heart beating fast and stuff. This is one of the very this is how I'm supposed to say this is a very scary game, basically. You know, so there's no other games I can say that's even scary. That's more scary than this one. You got Resident Evil 2 Nemesis, but that's really old. But still, that was a pretty scary game here and there, because when this Nemesis pop up. And you'd be like, good lord, man, you know what I'm saying? But Outlast, this game will have you under your bed, fearing for your life, you know what I'm saying, while you playing it. If you play it in the dark, you make it gives more suspense. Plus, with headphones, you can hear all the background sounds and all that stuff. But overall, the game, it's a great game, you know what I'm saying? I was wondering, like, what if they made a part 2 to it? But after the journalist gets killed at the end, I'm like, so, I don't think, you kind of think, is there what's the reason to make a number 2 if, let's just say they make a number 2, and so you're taking another character and he's going back in there again doing the same thing, or, let's say the ghost of Billy ends up escaping the asylum, he, like, goes wreaking havoc in, like, another city or something like that, where, like, you're trying to, like, you team up with some like, FBI, something like that to take care of it, but other than that, that's all I have to say. Like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.